Coach, the regular season behind us. You've been through plenty of sectional tournament games. What does it take to make sure that your team's mindset is ready to go for what we consider a brand new year?
Well, I think, first of all, you got to approach it like it's another game and just prepare like you always do. I mean, I don't think as a coach, I don't try to do anything extra or special to get ready for an opponent, except maybe watch a little more film just because, it's not somebody we play all the time. Although I think we know Lutheran pretty well. We've played them, I think this is 3 years in a row we've played them in the sectional at some point. So, just trying to keep everything as normal as possible for the kids. And, they understand it's sectional and that, we're into one and done and all that. But, I think the more normal we can keep the week, the better it is for the kids.
Do you also, and I'm sure you give this message to the kids, that despite whatever the records are, and I'm sure there's not many people giving you guys much of a chance, you look on paper, and that's understandable, but still, it's an opportunity for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've talked about that already this week, and in terms of, go out and have fun, enjoy yourself, give everything you got, because, some of the kids, it's their last game. Some of the kids we have are not going to try to play college football anywhere, or, this may be the last time they get a chance to suit up. So, go out and have fun and enjoy yourself, but play hard and, do your best.
Coach, you said you play a Lutheran football team. I think somebody over in Indianapolis kind of likes that matchup, don't they, because you get them again this year. And, boy, just a very, very talented football team.
Oh, yeah, they're very good. I mean, they've got some, good athletes, and they've got some kids, the guy – who was their number one running back last year is playing quarterback this year, and he's doing a lot of running from the quarterback spot. So, they're a talented football team, and it's just one of those things. They're in our sectional, and we don't have any control over that, and we don't really have any control over the draw. We were fortunate a couple years ago. We got in opposite sides of the bracket from them and won a couple games and got to the sectional final and had a chance to play them. And then, this is 2 years in a row we've drawn them for the first round, which, it is what it is.
Coach, when you mentioned their quarterback now, a former running back, they predominantly then going to be a running football team Friday night?
I think so. I mean, they put the ball in the air some. They do some stuff off of play action because they do run the ball so much. They run some play action stuff and some boot off of ball fakes and stuff. But, they want to put the ball on the ground as much as they can. As long as they're getting yards on the ground, they're going to continue to run. So, that's we know they're going to throw some, but, primarily we're looking at trying to stop what they do offensively out of the running game.
And, of course, offensively for you guys, trying to get things rolling here late in the year. I know that has not been an easy thing, but, again, going back out there Friday night, what do you expect out of their defense?
Well, I mean, they play a 3-5 defense, and, they'll move some people around a little bit, and they'll bring some linebackers on occasion. It just depends on, what we're in formation-wise. Some formations they tend to blitz more than others. So, our kids are aware of that, and we just need to keep our focus on, what our jobs are and make sure, we try to put them in a position where we can pick up stunts and blitzes. But, I can't predict what they're doing every play, but we know they're going to bring some people occasionally and get after us a little bit. So we've struggled the last couple of weeks with pressure, and so I'm sure they've put some stuff in that maybe we haven't seen on film. But as long as we get people in line with where they're supposed to be and not chasing people around, then we've got a chance to pick some of those stunts up.
We talked just briefly before we started, Coach. This is why you get this next opportunity to play, as we said a little bit ago, is that you don't know what's going to happen in tournament play, because bottom line is, I said, Richmond went to Newcastle a couple years ago and got beat over there, so you just don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's that's what I like about the tournament itself, is it really doesn't matter what your record is. There's all kinds of reasons why you might be 1-8 or 2-6 or whatever. There's multiple reasons why that might happen, and it's not always just because you're a bad football team. There's things that happen during the season, injuries or other issues that cause issues for your team, and you struggle a little bit to kind of right the ship a little bit. And, right now, this is when you want to be playing your best is, coming into the sectional. So, it's an opportunity for every team in the state to start over.
It's also an opportunity for your young kids to kind of understand what this level of football is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into the sectional, it's kind of, obviously you want to play deep into the playoffs as many times as you can, but, just getting in that first round and playing a good team in the first round, hopefully, some of our younger kids that have played a lot for us this year that are still going to be around for 2 or 3 years will understand what it takes to be, considered the top part of your sectional, like Hagerstown or Lutheran. So that's what we're looking for.